What could he possibly be alluding to? Could it be along the lines that Ezekiel Elliott has been in the police blotters on at least 4 separate occasions over the last 5 years? That could have something to do with it. Could it be along the lines of Jerry Jones having information about Ezekiel Elliott, his ways, his quality of life or lack thereof, or whatever the case may be? Could it be that Jerry Jones might be privy to things, dare I say, Max, myself, and others are not privy to, where he's had this man's back on several occasions while paying him in excess of $5 to $6 million? Now, there is no questioning.
More. I think Zeke had like a $16 million bonus
I'm just talking about
in his rookie deal.
Yeah, rookie year.
Yeah. I think overall his rookie deal was like much more than that.
Overall, yeah. Right. But what I'm saying is this. Ezekiel Elliott is a bell cow. 322 carries as a rookie, 304 carries last year. The league-leading rusher in 2 of the 3 seasons. The only reason he might not have been the league-leading rusher in the second year was because he got suspended for the 6 games. This is not a conversation about the greatness of Ezekiel Elliott as an NFL player. There's nothing to talk about. He is great. He has proven that. But there is something else that comes along with it that he hasn't lived up to in terms of being a leader, in terms of the character issues and what have you, being in the news for the wrong reasons, besmirching the franchise to some degree. Not to say that many others haven't done it with the Dallas Cowboys, but nevertheless, that has something to do with it. Think about what Jerry Jones is saying here. With all the stuff that you know you have done and you have gotten yourself involved with, I've been here for you. I've paid you. I've appreciated you. I've watched your back. And with 2 years left on your contract, plus the ability to be franchised where I've got your rights basically for the next 3 years, if I want to, possibly longer, you're going to sit up there and try to press me against the wall. You've already irritated me, but I understand it. It's business. It's no big deal. I'm going to let it slide. And just because I'm joking with reporters that I'm around every day. These ain't national reporters that you see once every blue moon. These reporters cover the team every day. You cultivate relationships. I would know. I was a beat writer for 17 years. This is what you do. And because he's joking around, your agent comes out and talks about disrespect. If I'm Jerry Jones, I'm offended by that, which is why I looked at his face and I said, man, you done started something now. If I'm Ezekiel Elliott, I pick up that phone, I call somebody and go like this. That was my agent. That wasn't me. I don't know what the hell he was thinking about. I'll check him on that. We need to get a negotiation done. But please don't think that I took it offensively because that was my agent. That wasn't me. I mean, that's what he damn well needs to do.
Whose side are you on, Jerry Jones or Ezekiel Elliott?
Jerry Jones for me.
I'm on Ezekiel Elliott's side here. You're not wrong about what you can infer from what Jerry Jones said, like if you all knew the half of what and I got to say something about Jerry Jones before I even get into this. There's something about Jerry Jones that inspires loyalty in people. He seems to take care of people. And that's hard to do in the NFL when he was the reason there's a salary cap in the first place. And so players have to fight over the money, right? Mm-hmm. If you pay this dude, that's $1 less, you can pay that dude. Mm-hmm. Yet somehow in that situation, he inspires loyalty, former players and everything. You got to give him that. So when he says something like that, read between the lines as you're doing, I agree. Mm-hmm. However, what did Chris Rock say? Remember the difference between being rich and being wealthy?
Okay.
He's one of our greatest modern philosophers.
That's right.
He said, Shaq is rich. The dude who signs his check is wealthy.
Right.
Ezekiel Elliott's already rich. He signed a deal that paid him over $15 million, whatever it was.
Well, I'd like to say 7.5 after Uncle Sam, but go ahead.
Right, but there was more than that. That was just the bonus.
Right.
But Jerry Jones is wealthy and controls the future of Ezekiel Elliott's like financial security. And the first deal he got, well, you already gave him all that money. Everyone stop. There'd be a line out the door if the Dallas Cowboys were for sale. So he has a commodity that he's not the only one who would pay Ezekiel Elliott that money. And because of the rookie wage scale, he had to give Ezekiel Elliott the money he did. Anyone who drafted him in that slot would have to pay him the same thing. So it's not like Jerry Jones. He just happens to be the guy giving him that money. Ezekiel Elliott would get more money than that if not for the rules in place to keep his money down. So when that guy, now you have the chance to really show him what he's worth, right? Mm-hmm. And Ezekiel Elliott's saying, pay me. Now, you can say whatever you want about the other stuff. I agree with that. But when you're messing with someone's money, and Ezekiel Elliott does not strike me as the type like Marcellus Wiley, my former broadcast partner.
Our brother. Yeah.
Marcellus, when he was done with his career, that wasn't the end of his career. That's not even where he's going to make the most money. And he made a lot of money in football. His idea was, no, I'm going to go into media. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Ezekiel Elliott does not strike me as that type of dude. Marcellus went to Columbia.
He is 23.
I understand, but based on his off-the-field stuff so far, I wouldn't predict that kind of career path. The point is, this is likely, you could say that about any athlete, the money he will make in his life by and large right now, and he's a running back. And he's saying, yo, this guy Gurley just got paid. I'm comparable to him. I came out the year after. Now it's my turn. When you're messing with his money, when you haven't paid him, it's tough to say you've earned the right when you literally haven't paid the money.
Time out. That's false. First of all, it's false on several levels. Ezekiel Elliott is not playing for free. He's getting paid something. He's just not getting paid what he's worth at this particular moment because he has exceeded or eclipsed his contract per se, his contract worth. He ain't playing for free. There's a rookie. You come in as a number 4 overall pick. A salary is slotted for you along those lines, and you go from there. So he should get paid more down the line, but he ain't playing for free. That's number 1. Number 2, let me say this. I don't know of a bigger critic of the Dallas Cowboys than me. I really, really don't.
I don't either.
Because as I repeatedly say,
no, you're not. You're a critic of the fans.
It's the fans. I cannot stand, and I'm dead serious about it. Old, young, black, white, Asian, Hispanic. If you're a Cowboy fan, in most instances, I can't stand the ground you walk on.
This college girlfriend that you had that was the Cowboys fan
that's a true story.
That's what it
Wait, please tell the story.
Listen, that's a long story. It's too long. I'm not going to tell it right now because it's too long to get into.
Your heart got broken in college by a Cowboys fan, correct?
High school. Excuse me?
Did you have a jersey on? Like, is there a certain player we hate?
I'm not going to get into all of that right now because it's too long to get into. But I can tell you this. I can tell you what is safe to say. I can tell you what is safe to say. I've been over that for quite a long time. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.